everyone, my name is the Clever Fool. Today we'll be taking on the third level of Ottokar, King of Iron and Gold. So I've actually already done a good amount of this level, but unfortunately for whatever reason, my trade carts wouldn't work. They would just stop at the market in the west, and they wouldn't bring back any gold. So basically I had like 10 villagers on eco, and I needed to micro my castles to defend against the enemy, and I just did not have enough resources to really do anything because I couldn't trade for anything. Hopefully that was just a glitch, and we'll get that sorted out in the second run through. I have high hopes. Let's go ahead and get started.
Now I will tell you how Ottokar became the most powerful man in the empire. In the south, the ruler of Austria had died and had left no heir. Ottokar, always eager to expand his realm, decided to intervene. He married the influential Margareta of Austria. Through this clever marriage, he was able to claim the lands of Austria, Styria and Carinthia for himself. He just had to convince the local rulers of his capabilities with Margareta's help or the power of his army. But things turned out to be more complicated. In the east, King Bela of Hungary also planned to conquer Austria. Bela recently allied with the Cumans and could field a mighty army. Sooner or later, a confrontation between the two kings seemed to be unavoidable. Due to the influence of his queen, Ottokar was able to claim the lands of Austria, Styria, and Carinthia. But to occupy these rebellious territories, his queen had to personally go to every town hall and convince the inhabitants of Ottokar's reign.
Okay, so our main objectives here are to occupy all of Styria, Austria, and Carinthia. To occupy a territory, send Margareta of Austria, who we saw in the first level, to a town hall marked with an orange flag and press the Occupy Territory button at the town hall. Every time you occupy a territory, the cost of the next occupation increases. The display on the right side of the screen shows you the current costs. Our hints tell us that you cannot build a town center, but if you annex territories, villagers will join your cause. Your defense in the occupied territories is weak, but you can upgrade every keep for 350 stone to a castle. Think about which areas you want to annex first. Austria is close to your border. Styria has the most gold mines. Carinthia has some pilgrimage sites. If you take all the territories of a faction, either Styria, Austria, or Carinthia, they will give up their resistance and make peace with you. You can't invade Hungary in the beginning. If you have a chance to attack them, do it quickly before they crush you. And lastly, your population limit is 125. You have access to Teutonic Knights, Ottokar's Bannermen, and cheaper farms, because we are Slavy boys. Our scouts tell us that Ottokar has just arrived in the north. He plans to annex all areas with the help of his queen. Ottokar's rival King Bela of Hungary in yellow, the name sounds familiar, I mentioned this on my first playthrough, wants to subjugate Austria as well. Before he attacks with his main force of strong knights, he will send out his Cuman mercenaries. Austria in blue, Styria in green, and Carinthia in cyan will defend themselves against any intruder with skirmishers and spearmen. Later, they will also build siege weapons. The villages of the Holy Roman Empire in gray will switch sides when Ottokar's queen uses her diplomatic skills. Rudolf of Habsburg in red is far to the west beyond the Alps and could act as a potential trading partner. Well, I'm just a little bit salty because I invested into 8 trade carts and not a single one of them decided to bring back any gold for me. So hopefully that will no longer be an issue in this second playthrough here. Okay, so as you can see, this next territory costs gold, stone, and food. And as we capped it, the town hall became a keep. I thought this was a krepost, but this is really what they mean by keep instead of the actual traditional tower keep. Now we have an ox cart. What I want to do now is send these villagers over to food. We've already got the 2 on wood, and we're going to want to use our initial resources here to occupy some territories. Now, one thing I annoyingly found out earlier in the level is that due to how some of the game mechanics work in this level, you're actually going to be diplomatically neutral to all 4 of these factions here, but they will be attacking you. So what that means is that your defensive buildings will not actually auto-attack the enemy military units. Now, that is...
Ottokar received a letter from Rudolf of Habsburg. Rudolf told of his empty coffers and that he would like to revive the trade in his county. If Ottokar would send a trade cart to his village beyond the Alps in the west, he would be very grateful.
Okay, and I found some valuable resources. The next play here is to move these villagers to stone, so then I can upgrade this keep to a castle. Anyhow, as I was saying, what was I saying? I was talking about this market here. Yeah, we have another objective here to send a trade cart to Rudolf, and it all seems well and good at the start. Until we realize that, the trade cards don't actually work. So let's get these animals back home first. Come back. You guys are good. And work on occupying some territories. Now, because occupying territories is really the only way for us to gain villagers, the most important thing for us to do now is to actually get the occupation completed. So we have 4 territories in Austria that we need to complete, or that we need to convert, so to speak.
Rudolf was very grateful for the revival of the trade in his county. He sent an average fighter with mediocre equipment to Ottokar's court.
The description of that sounds a little bit off. I saw the militia unit, but now that I look at his stats, they're actually not bad. Do we have the food and stone to cap this? I think we do, right? Let's go ahead and go for it. And here you'll get a good example of what I mean. I have to manually assign these guys to fight. Let's capture this area. We got some more villagers. Let's mine more stone. Stone is going to be really, really valuable here. We're going to want to upgrade our central crep posts. And we're also going to need stone to capture future... come on. Attack the raiders, please. We're also going to need stone to annex more territories. But now the really annoying thing is we just straight up cannot get more villages. This level is going to be super micro intensive. Perhaps fortunately, perhaps unfortunately. And we're going to want to take this time. Are they seriously yoinking all of our animals here? No. Let's get them back. Let's invest in a few more trade carts. Let's send these animals back. It's free food. And we do not want to be giving Hungary the free food. As you can see, there's a ton of shenanigans going on here. Hopefully we covered most of the animals. Through 50 food, 190 gold, 225 stone. We do have that amount. Let's go ahead and invest that. And keep producing trade cards here. Now I want to annex. I'm actually not going to pick up all the eco upgrades just yet because I don't have enough villagers to really justify the expense. Let's perform an annexation. Let's mine more stone. And then start thinking about occupying this last piece of Austria here. 425 food, 225 gold, 275 stone. We do have that already. And once we annex Austria, what that means is that they won't be sending any more forces after us, which will be really, really good.
King Bela of Hungary sent a warning to Ottokar. These lands belonged to him and he was unwilling to give them up without a fight.
That's a neat sound effect. Do I have gold in this cart? Perfect. It seems like I actually do, which is great. So now let's go ahead and work on annexing this zone. We can ignore that tower since we're going to be doing some annexing. We'll move this ox cart back to a villager. We found some valuable resources, very good. And I will upgrade this one to a castle. And we will annex this zone. Very good. So now we have Austria on our side. We're already out of stone here, so let's rotate these guys to gold. And we'll want some pikemen. Let's pick a couple more trade carts up. Let's also get plate mail armor. We're also going to want chemistry at some point. Now, as you can see, for whatever reason, our castle does not feel like shooting real arrows yet, which is somewhat annoying. But once we pick up chemistry, it seems that it becomes a castle. I'll have to see if that's the trigger, because on its own, shooting one dinky arrow at a time is not good enough. Or maybe it's just like the first few volleys. I'm not entirely sure when it transforms. Let's get more trade carts on. And let's have these new villagers rotate to food here. We're going to need food to occupy the next territory. We may need to play some defense here. Let's train a scout and scout around. Food for us is going to be in rather short supply, especially once our fishing boats run out. I think the next one that I want to occupy is going to be this one in the southeast on the river. In any case, not having Staria to worry about should give us some peace of mind here. But the name of this game is all about be units here. Because our buildings are neutral, it's going to be unit on unit combat for the most part. Because otherwise it'll just simply be far too micro intensive. Seems like they're content to ignore this building for now. So I don't mind leaving it unupgraded for the time being. Let's get a couple more trade carts out. We'll fight back. And, okay, we don't have heresy, unfortunately. So we just lost one of our bowyers. What that really means is that we're going to need to make an actual effort to kill the monks before they get good conversions off of us. I don't think I'm going to pick up crop rotation. I think instead I'm going to produce a couple of Teutonic Knights. And mixing some light cavalry in here wouldn't be a bad idea here either, because they don't cost gold. We're gonna need to fix up this keep here. Let's send you guys to food. Let's build a few more trade carts. Send you to food. And we seriously lost another bowyer. We've already lost this keep here. Unbelievable. That's okay, we actually don't really need this forward post, so to speak. It's really more important that we actually keep our villagers alive. Pick up Blast Furnace. And keep our units coming out and getting replaced. We are really low on wood here. We're about to have a few more. The next step then is to occupy the next territory. Let's go for this one. Our queen is nice and safe. Let's send her down south. We've got Blast Furnace out. Let's create a couple more light cavalry. And none of these buildings down here are actually particularly valuable. Let's grab... Oh, no, let's not get two-man saw. Actually, we need the food so that we can annex. Yeah, we need food to annex. We gotta keep that in mind. So bow saw is not our priority right now. See, look, it's only shooting one arrow. You see that? I wonder why. But anyhow. So far, so good. It seems that the trade carts are now working. Which is fantastic news in my book. We'll take this time to stabilize a little bit. Things are already going much better than they were before. We'll pick up crop rotation here. We'll pick up two-man saw next. We'll take this opportunity to stabilize our economy just a tiny bit. Let's avoid the spearmen. Train another couple ladies. A couple Teutonic Knights. Let's back up from their cowardly cavalry archers here. They're so annoying. Gotta do some micro with our castle here now. And I'm okay with leaving the southwestern buildings there to die. That's not a huge amount of skin off my bones. I think what we do now is we take some time to stabilize. And that means producing some trade carts. That means getting hoardings online for our castles. I wonder if it'll apply. It also means getting upgrades for all the units that we need. Of particular concern here is going to be our food income, because we have limited villagers. I think the thing that makes this scenario the most interesting is going to be the lack of food. I'm really not sure what triggers the conversion between shooting one arrow and shooting many arrows. So actually, it's gold that we're going to have plenty of now, since we have a healthy trading eco. Seems a bit counterintuitive, but it's true. An ox cart and a trade cart. Let's have this trade cart go to work at the market. We scouted this incoming assault faster. We'll want to snipe those siege weapons. Let's pick up Hussar. Think about killing this ram here. And moving our units backwards. That Hussar research was actually awfully quick. I appreciate it. Okay, now let's check the tech tree for the Slavs here. Their archers are not good. They don't get thumb ring, they don't get Parthian tactics, and they don't get brace. Oh my god. Yeah, so cavalry archers are certainly not the answer here. Decidedly so. Do we get good siege weapons? No bombard cannon, but we do get siege ram and siege onager, which could be good. Though we're working on annexing rather than destroying, so I'm not really sure if that's going to take us in the right direction in the long run. What we really want to make sure that we do is not run out of stone so that we can continue annexing here. 575 food, 295 gold. I actually think... where did that skirmisher come from? I actually think we're due for another annexation. Let's go for this one here. Send these animals back. And figure out why our monk doesn't heal. Let's mine stone, the most valuable resource of all. And send a strike force of knights to clear out these units here. Let's have these guys go on pigs. I think they were mining gold here. So actually, let's have them mine gold on this side. And the resource that we're short on here is going to be food. We'll have our fish traps on auto reseed. Okay, and this seems to be the new primary target, so we'll upgrade it to a castle. At some point, this has got to start shooting, shooting real volleys here. And it does seem like we're out of fish now. So 1, 2, 3 more. Have you three do these bushes on this side. And we're gonna need to rescue that castle from the trebuchet while producing some more knights. We're low on stone. Let's invest in a few more trade carts. Don't need free tributing. What I need is a consistent source of food, honestly. We'll train ladies instead of light cavalry now, simply because they cost us food. These light cav sacrificed himself, but it was for a good cause. And man, oh man, it'd be real nice if this castle shot more than one arrow. Let's not let Ottokar die. Okay, it seems like the castle is shooting a few more arrows now. But that's only because of the villagers garrisoned inside, I think. Still need more ladies. To send these guys down south in defense of these lads. I just shot the barn animals for no reason. Why do I hear a sword sound? I don't see any enemies here nearby. Okay, like actually? Why is there a knight there? Oh, he's... What? Where was he? I swear I didn't see him before. Let's keep repairing this castle up. And move these villagers over to food. Do we have any natural food sources lying around? Doesn't seem like it. So you guys will build farms there. We're out of resources. Unfortunate. I'll deal with it. What do I need to upgrade Ottokar's warfare? Need 1,000. I'll wait for that. I'll actually put you guys on food because that's what I'm in dire need of here. Basically, gold on the ground is less valuable simply because I can't spare the villager work time to actually take it out of the ground. Like, not being able to produce villagers makes you appreciate them much more. Let's pick up Ottokar's warfare here. Frankish paladin created. I don't even know what that means, but sure. Frankish paladin created. I'll take it. But now we're creating elite ladies, which is a significant step up from normal ladies, if I say so myself. More enemies coming from this side. And we're actually a tad weak here. So we'll need to micro our castle over here to help us. Let's micro these ladies back. And we've repelled the attack successfully here. And we've occupied 2 of Styria. That's fine. I still think ladies are the answer here. Let's heal up our units here on the defense. And think about which one we want to occupy next. We definitely have to think about securing more stone. That's the decidedly limiting factor here. You need stones to upgrade your keeps. You need stone to annex new territories. You basically just need tons and tons of stone. Do I have all the monastery tech that I want? There's a teal attack going on here, but that's fine. Ooh. If I annex those, I could potentially get a strong ally here. I don't mind losing this stable, so I'll just let them sit there for a little bit as a distraction. We'll continue creating elite lattice. We have a squad force on defense now. I suppose crenellations would be good. But the fact is just our food income is just so bad. I don't see very much other ways to get food. There's a deer patch here that I could be interested in. But without the ability to make more villagers, the pacing of the map is really not mine to control. Okay, I found some valuable resources. It's an unused trade card, it seems. There's a blue treb. Oh, they're on my side. That's cool. Let's actually do a little bit more scouting around this area as well. Here's an ox cart, more valuable resources. I do like that the... Oop, my mic got tilted upwards a bit. I do like that the scouting is rewarded handsomely here. There's another stone pile in this area. I need 425 stone. That's so much stone to annex again. I've only got 92 stone here. So what I think I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to buy some stone. And I will actually send the queen down here to annex. And I suppose these are relics. Yeah, it looks like I get 2 paladins if I annex this one. Let's keep mining up the stone. Oh, and there's a nice little Austrian town here. How quaint. So these are the guys that would have been getting sent in my direction had I not annexed all the Austrian cities. Let's annex here. We've done 2 out of 4 of the Styria.
King Bela informed Ottokar that this was his last warning. Ottokar should immediately stop annexing the territories of Austria or face the consequences.
Okay. But what that sounds to me is that it sounds like I should be preparing for a fight against Hungary here. Because right now the pressure is not that high. So if I need to stack up resources and stuff. Let's fight under the castle. We got a bunch of lattice. Now we have a relic. Cool. So we should actually try to scout out Hungary here. They've got a pretty sizable score. So I am a bit worried about them. So this is Styria's base. But that being said, Styria has the majority of the resources here. I haven't seen much pressure, if any, from Carinthia. It's really just Austria and Styria. But it would be good to see what Hungary is up to. Nice ox cart. Found some valuable resources. Yes, yes, yes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this valuable downtime and research some other techs here.
Margareta of Austria had to withdraw, but she soon continued her diplomatic mission.
Okay, so Teal does somehow produce units. But we will wait patiently. Let's get all of our upgrades first. We can sell off our wood for gold. And take this valuable time to scout out Hungary. Let's mine out that stone out here. We'll keep these two paladins in this castle in case Teal sends us any forces to eradicate. But again, since our pop size is limited anyhow, we may as well take some time to ourselves here. Let's construct some barracks. We actually can't construct any defensive buildings of our own here. So making sure that we don't lose Krepos is actually somewhat essential. But the pacing now of the fight is firmly in our favor here. Found some valuable resources. Found some elite Genoese crossbows. Send those home. Welcome to the squad. I wonder what this random barracks is doing out here. I suppose we can take the time to destroy it. We should prep the resources for annexing even more. Like, if we do all the annexing at the same time, then we might be able to just defeat the scenario without ever having to interact with Hungary at all. But in order to do that, we're going to need tons of stone. Tons and tons of stone to spare. So anywhere we see stone, we need to grab it. Let's keep scouting the countryside. Yeah, without this trade network, though, without our boy Rudolph, we'd be really starved for resources. Unfortunate. Fortunately, our castle seems to have woken up. I guess it takes some time to set up the full extent of the defenses. Here's some Hungarian forces. Not sure how we ended up cornering them here. But they must be across these shallows here. Because that's the direction that they've been coming from. I see. I think I see. So this set of shallows doesn't get blocked. Oh, it doesn't get unblocked unless I annex everything. Okay. But here's a cheeky idea. What if I just trap these guys down a little bit? What if I just wipe them out, you know? Let's see what we can do here. We set up a few barracks. Keep farming gold up. We only have 3 sections left to annex. That'll probably be something along the order of like 3,000 food, 1,000 gold, and like maybe 2,000 stone. So it's really the stone that we need more of. I wonder if there's a way for us to take out Hungary early. Can we get cannon galleons? Yeah, we can get cannon galleons. Is there anything stopping us from just like blowing the hell out of these guys? Are there any texts that I need to pick up? I don't think so. I think I've got just about everything I could possibly need. Whoa, there's like the ruins of a monastery over here. Wonder if there's a way to get to those. Maybe across this cliffside? That'd be really neat. Let's have you ladies start hunting for deer. That's really cool. I feel like they can't have put like... The guy couldn't have put ruins here for no reason, right? Surely there must be something cool over there. Okay, a bunch of enemies down, no problem. Some valuable resources. I will take valuable resources any day of the week.
Да, здравствуйте. Правильно. Лесоруб. Да, сделаю. Тотчас сделаю. Да.
Let's try to rescue these villagers because we can't produce any more of them. Ah, I can't build docks. I understand, so I can't cheese them that way.
Приказание. Аз готова. Приказание.
But still, can I cheese them? Let's try. Let's move our army over here. At least fight them back when we're attacking them. You guys are safe now. Let's move you guys to the stone over here. And the AI is pretty darn wonky, I must say. I don't know what caused them to start going aggro to my villagers, and why my units aren't going aggro with them now. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a lot of enemies. That is a lot of enemies. Let's see if we can actually knock a few of them out. Let's pick up siege engineers. And if we attack them, will it cause the things to break? No. Why is the screen jumping around everywhere? Oh, I'm gonna lose all these trebs. Pack up, pack up, pack up. Let's produce a few more. Have you guys repair the 3 remaining ones. I guess you guys can mine gold. We got plenty of food now on hand. Oh, great. Yeah, that's fair. I think those guys just materialized out of thin air there. So there goes my entire squad of trebs. Unfortunate. But I think this level is a good lesson in learning why. Ooh, whoa, this is cool. I wonder if we can get there at all. Probably not. Actually, I guess we could research Onager. Yeah, we could research Onager. And then Onager our way over there just to see if there's anything cool. But is this really playing the game though? I feel like we're cheesing the game somehow. If this is what's intended to happen, I can't help but feel that this design is somewhat flawed. Let's make a few more trebs. We'll see exactly how far along in this facade we can get. Because this is a lot of enemies. Let's upgrade to onager.
Аз сделаю.
And create an onager.
Да. Правильно. Рудокоп. Да. Рудокоп.
Like, there's no reasonable way that if this guy had an army like this, he would hold it back across the river while we're trying to trip down his base. It just makes no logical sense whatsoever.
Аз готова. Приказание. Аз делаю. Заждите.
Let's see if we can cut up the cliffs to get to that tower. Would be a hell of an Easter egg. And where's our queen? Where is our queen? That's actually a great question. Where's our queen? We need our queen in order to, you know, make diplomatic missions. Okay, so there's a relic back here. Oh, that's cool. So the monastery was to indicate to us that there's a relic here. That is pretty darn cool. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to focus on finding our queen. I should have hotkeyed her somehow. It shows its garrison, but I don't see the queen anywhere.
Да.
Please tell me the queen didn't glitch into this castle. I guess I could delete it. And where else could she possibly be? She's not among any of these guys. Is she seriously in here? Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll create a save game. Where is Queen? And then I'll delete it. And if she's not in here... then I don't even know what to do. Okay, so she wasn't in this castle. I don't really get it. Okay, where is she now? We need her to win the game. Oh, okay. She's actually back here. Okay, okay, okay. Thank the heavens. I thought we were boned there for a sec.
Сейчас сделаю.
Okay, let's occupy Styria here. And as soon as we do so, shit should hit the fan.
Правильно.
Oh no,
Сейчас
they're targeting us again.
сделаю.
Probably gonna lose all villagers now. That's so annoying. I don't know what causes them to decide to attack me. That's really annoying. I guess they only get aggro if I try to mine that stone specifically. Yeah, but I don't foresee us winning with just 125 pop. We're gonna need to do these next annexations pretty intelligently. Where is my queen? Is she on the move? I should have hotkeyed my queen. Let's build some more barracks back here.
Заждительница.
Oh, there she is.
Сделаю. Да, правильно, да. Тотчас сделаю.
Am I supposed to destroy the gate in order to get? I guess that's what I am supposed to do.
Правильно.
So we'll have this Treb smash open the gate, protect them with a few ladies. Yeah, I guess that really is what we're intended to do. Okay.
Сделаю.
Sure. Smash open this gate. Move the queen to this side. And continue cutting through this forest. Did we get a monk in the end? No, our monks spawned on the wrong side of the monastery, so we're going to delete this monastery.
Готово. Да, правильно. Заждительница.
There's the castle going down. Here's Margareta walking. Come on, Margareta. Why don't we put you on a horse to begin with?
Да, сейчас сделаю.
Okay, and Margareta's a civilian, so she should be able to just walk in, right? That's not right. Not right, not right. Okay, okay, plan B, plan B.
Здрав будь.
Plan B is we take everyone across to this side. And smash the gate from this side. Unless we also smash the castle. But I don't really want to smash the castle.
Тотчас сделаю.
They're going to be my allies soon. I don't want to start this relationship off on too sour of a note. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like this is going to be accessible for us. It's just like a cool little Easter egg, I suppose.
Кланя слугам во имя Господне. Тотчас сделаю. Да.
Okay, and you can grab this one and put it back here. That's a lot of teal units. And I hope to hell that this is worth it.
Приказание делаю. Да, да, господин, сделаю приказание. Ваше сделаю, господин.
Teutonic Knights with Druzhina sounds like a dream, though. I'm pretty sure these guys, yeah, they just spawn out of nowhere.
Да, ремонтница. Сейчас сделаю. Да,
Okay, now we bust down this gate.
да. Правильно.
We kill off the knights, so that it doesn't kill off our queen.
Тотчас, да.
And we quickly rush in here and annex.
Да, час сделаю. Правильно делаю. Правильно. Час сделаю.
I need to have not hit the population limit to do that? Are you kidding me?
Тотчас сделаю.
Are you actually kidding me? Okay, well, that's a little unfortunate.
Здрав будь. Правильно. Да.
Okay, so what I need to do is walk them next to the house, and then sacrifice one of my units. And then go. I have to clear all my queues too. So I clear these two queues. I clear these queues. I clear this queue. I clear this. Then I lose a lady. Then I produce this. And I get the annexation.
Готово.
Perfect.
Да, правильно.
Then I move over
Да,
here.
сейчас сделаю.
800 food, 400 gold, 500 stone. And I annex this one.
Да, приказание. Правильно. Готов. Зыждительница.
Приказание сделаю.
Still need to keep my queues clear, however, because I gotta do the annexations.
Styria now belonged to Ottokar and his queen.
Nice.
Дана.
And then now we do the last annexation. Oh, our Trebs! Unfortunate, but they'll make a good distraction. We only have the one territory left to annex.
Приказание. Да. Тотчас делаю.
We should have all the materials we need. Yes, we do.
The Carinthians joined Ottokar's kingdom.
Сделаю. Тотчас сделаю.
Very good. This knight's stuck in here, so I'm just going to delete it.
Делаю. Здрав правильно. Делаю. Здесь.
Правильно делаю.
Okay, so now what? Do we
Ottokar
win?
received unpleasant news. King Bela of Hungary planned to cross the border at Christendom with a large army.
Да.
Ottokar had to prepare for war and defeat the Hungarians once and for all.
Приказание.
Приказание. Приказание. Слуга. Да, сделаю.
Okay, that's fine. I'm actually pretty unbothered by that. So I guess I just chill until until Hungary attacks. But I can't really do much because I don't have more pop space. Now I've got tons of resources, but I don't have pop space.
Приказание. Понятно делаю.
So I gotta prep for a final battle. I suppose what I can do is I can send my monks over to heal. I could have trained more elite soldiers, I guess. Oh, it would have been so nice to be able to build a demo ship. Let's send an onager here. And I guess what I could do is I could just get rid of all my carts. I wonder how many carts I have. I've got at least 8. I got like 10 pop space worth of carts. Just get rid of all my villagers, get rid of all my carts. And then prep for a final battle. But that just doesn't seem like it's keeping in line with the spirit of the game, you know what I mean?
Вашим услугам. Сделаю.
So I guess what I'll do is I'll queue up a bunch of units.
Здрав будь.
Upgrade this to a castle. Oh well, populate. Yeah, it's very, very intuitive. That definitely costs population. I suppose it's a technical limitation, but still. Any soldiers that I should be sending in this direction.
Аз готова. Аз делаю.
And I suppose we just wait 10 more seconds and get the show on the road.
The Hungarians crossed the border river and invaded Austria. Ottokar had to destroy their castle in the east to defeat King Bela.
So I had to destroy the castles. So it's a good thing I didn't just murk my entire economy. So I fully expect to lose the entirety of this first force. What I need to do now is make sure that these count. I I'm not sure if they'll infinite resource me on this. But I guess I could have been more meticulous in destroying them.
Вашим услугам приказания сделаю. Да, сделаю.
Our biggest threat are actually the siege weapons. And I think what I should do is I should actually just, yeah, change these guys to enemy, right? Ally. Oh, I can't change my diplomatic stance. All right, sure.
Здрав будь.
Да, тотчас сделаю. Здесь, здесь. Приказание. Понятно, сделаю. Да, господин. Да, понятно. Приказание, господин.
So I guess because our pop cap is so low, we're forced to send our units in waves. Let's send our second wave. Keep them split so they don't get run over by onagers. And have a crack force of cavalry run in
Вашим услугам.
to deal with the siege equipment.
Приказание сделаю. Вашим услугам. Приказание сделаю. Вашим услугам.
So all we need to do is destroy the castle. And the solution to that would be to make sure that our flow of units is just faster than theirs. Oh, those Cuman mercenaries. The timing of that is really annoying. They're going to destroy our only Treb. We're going to need to use our market to buy some food.
Вашим услугам. Понятно.
Keep the units flowing in. We have plenty of them queued up, so I'm not super worried. And indeed, it doesn't seem like they have many more production buildings even left to speak of. We're already doing a great job running them over. Yeah, the Magyar Hussars in particular don't really stand a ghost of a chance against the Halbs. Late game Slavic infantry are just really, really strong in these mass fights. Because they do so much splash damage. And now let's go about trebbing down the castle. I wonder if it's like legitimately feasible to treb the castle down before doing all the annexation. Because that's not that far from the shoreline here. That should be that castle going down very soon. They're sending some paladins in now, but I think it's just a little too late here. The castle's already down.
To remain victorious, the defeated Bela of Hungary asked Ottokar to his palace. He had an offer for the great king.
Okay. So now that begs the question: where is my Ottokar? Oh boy. Ottokar looks like a paladin. So there's the king. Oh, there's another relic back here the whole time. Where is Ottokar? Not in the south. Is this him? No, that's a bannerman. I last saw him in this vicinity. He was garrisoned in my castle. Is this him? No, it's not. Oh my god. I should have hotkeyed these guys for sure. Did I lose him at some point and he's respawned here? No. I wonder who Kunigunda is. It's going to be a heavy cavalry paladin unit. Okay. Ottokar. Dude, it's like playing Where's Waldo. It really is like playing Where's Waldo. Oh no. No, 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 no. Where did you go, my dude? I definitely should have hotkeyed this guy. This palace looks great though, holy crap. Okay, we need to be methodical about this. He's definitely not in the north here. So he's definitely not on these small islands. And we do another sweep of our main base here. I don't see him here either. He's not in this castle. He's not among these guys. Oh man. Okay, so he's not in the west here either. He's not in this southern quadrant either. He's definitely not in this main area. Okay, we can conclusively agree on that. He's not in the marketplace. He's not in this castle. He's not in this castle. He's not in this castle. There he is. Oh. Ottokar, my dude. That's right. That's right. I sent him to destroy the trebuchet. I remember now. Oh. Very good. Let's see what our boy Bela has to say. Ooh, we probably could have destroyed a lot of the production buildings from this angle here. I wonder if that was the intent of the scenario creator, to be able to destroy those guys.
вашим услугам. Да, понятно, господин. А сделаю. Понятно.
Ride, Ottokar, ride.
Bela submitted to Ottokar. To settle the peace, Bela suggested that Ottokar should marry Bela's beautiful granddaughter Kunigunda. But Ottokar already had a wife. Ottokar was fascinated by the offer. Bela spoke of gold and power. A glance at Kunigunda's eyes made Ottokar forget everything. He decided to divorce from Margareta.
No, Ottokar, come on, brother. Margareta just handed you all of Austria, dude. What are you doing? You dummy. Oh, Ottokar. Should have tried for both, man. My boy. So what happens now? Is there more?
In order to complete the divorce, Ottokar
Oh.
to a remote tower.
Really? Are you kidding me? This is after all this hard work that Margareta put to securing this area. You're just gonna put her in a goddamn tower? Are you kidding me? I have to send her to the tower?
Сейчас сделаю.
Margareta hesitated, but she had no choice.
Oh no, dude. No.
Правильно. Тотчас
Why?
Правильно. Тотчас сделаю. Правильно. Сделаю. Правильно. Сделаю. Тотчас сделаю. Тотчас сделаю.
Margareta disappeared and Ottokar married his beautiful princess. He was now.
What are you doing, Ottokar? Bro. Oh no, that's gonna bite us. That's gonna bite us later. Oh my gosh. Okay, so thoughts on this campaign? I like a lot of it. I think this is probably the most fun one so far, simply because it's the most challenging one that I've played so far. There's actually bits and pieces of it that are pretty difficult. So it's a step up from the previous two, in my opinion. I particularly like the mechanic where you bring the queen over to the regions and capture them by I guess researching a technology. It seems in this case the way it actually works is that you train a unit, and once you train the unit, it like causes a trigger. I like the fact that you can't build your own defenses, but that you can upgrade the keeps that get created. They get created from the trade workshops that you capture. I think that's a really nice touch. I would call them something besides keeps, though, because keeps are an actual building in the game. So at first I was a bit confused. I don't know. That's not a big issue. The landscape, as always, is very, very like intricately designed and very beautiful. Like there's no like I could just teleport to like an arbitrary part of the map, and there's just no part of the landscape that feels barren at all. Like this mountainous zone here feels really, really fantastic. There's even like little Easter eggs, like this hunting wolf here, the siege onager here that I didn't even discover, another ox card that I didn't discover. There's just so much stuff jam-packed into the world here. I particularly like this scene where there's a broken cathedral with the relic falling down on the cliffside. I think that's really cool. How like I spotted the monastery and thought, there's got to be something over there, and I was rewarded by having discovering this relic that would have otherwise been really hard to discover. I think that's really cool. The map design is definitely strong, at least in terms of aesthetics. It's a strong part of this map. I think the placement of the enemies is good. The locations all make sense. I know that Hungary is to the east of Austria. Now I'm no European, but I do know a tiny bit of geography. So I think it's really cool that like you have like a high fidelity, like highly historically accurate map that just looks so beautiful at the same time. Again, I really like the custom mechanics of this one. It's cool that we also see the Ottokar's special unique units, the Bannermen and the Teutonic Knights at the same time. I like how we get to have Druzhina Teutonic Knights, man. Those are so cool. They deal so much damage. It's absolutely incredible. It's a shame we had to put them against cavalry archers, but they were able to crush spearmen with no problem. It's actually very, very satisfying to use them. And I liked how, or I kind of like how villagers were a scarce resource in this mission, where you weren't able to really train any of your own. So if you lost any, then you'd be permanently weakened in terms of how much food and wood you could gather. Gold is actually not the limiting resource after the first half of the game or so, because you're going to have a lot of trade carts getting the gold from Rudolf of Habsburg. It's actually food and wood that are going to be the limiting resources for you, simply because you're only ever going to have 20 villagers to work on those two resources instead of, I guess the 50 or so villagers I'd be used to normally. I find that that's both good and bad. It was annoying that because all the units were neutral, I had to task my military buildings to attack invaders. In particular, in the early stages of the game, that was really annoying. But I could deal with it if it meant that the villagers would be safer. It is somewhat annoying, however. But again, I completely understand why you had to do that. Also, again, I was anticipating that after the final warning message for the annexation, if I annexed, then they would attack. But it wasn't until I actually performed every last annexation that Hungary decided to trigger the countdown to attack. I don't know if I did things in the wrong order or something like that, or if it was unintentional. But yeah. In terms of the Hungarian forces, I do really like their unit comp. I thought that was Magyar Hussars, heavy cavalry. That sounds like a really powerful, late game Hungarian army. I just wish we could have had more of that, applying pressure in the start instead of just a few waves of Cuman mercenaries. But again, the pressure did step up, especially early on in the game. So I really did enjoy the combat in this level as well. The only real subtraction I have for this level is honestly the neutrality. I totally understand why you did it again. I'm a broken record at this point, but microing castles is just so painful, so painful. Considering that how one of their best strengths is that you don't have to micro them normally. So for my recommendation for players that are playing this game, I would capture these Austrian towns as early as possible, so you don't have to deal with the blue Austrian forces. The order I would go in would be the one that gets you Ottokar, then this one, then the center one, then the left one, then the right one, then this one. And then after that, it doesn't really matter which ones you go for. I personally think I chose this one to protect my trade route more. But really, you really want to grow in the direction that'll start giving you more stone, because you need stone to capture more, and you need stone to upgrade your keeps into actual castles. So whichever towns give you more stone is typically going to be the right way to go. So for that reason, I actually think going for Styria's villages actually makes more sense. You do get some nice units and some relics from the two Carinthia zones. However, relic gold again in this scenario is not going to be super valuable, and the units, once you get the units and spend them, it's only so, right? So I definitely feel like prioritizing stone is the biggest thing to do in this mission. Also, what a nice touch at the end. This is heartbreaking, man. After all that work that Margareta did, Ottokar just left and locked in a tower, man. That's so mean. I can't help but feel that that's gonna bite us in the next section of the campaign. Overall, super fun. I had a blast playing it. Let's see what happens at the end. Is there a post quality or a post game? Doesn't seem like it. Let's actually check. So let's go to the custom campaigns. I didn't unlock the last level, it seems.
Now I will tell you how.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. We're gonna use a hack.
Of his queen, Ottokar was able to claim the lands of Austria, Styria, and Carinthia.
There we go.
After the marriage with Cunegunda, Ottokar was at the height of his power, unbeaten in battle and wealthier than any other.
Wealthier
man.
spelled wrong there.
Folks began to call Ottokar the Iron and Golden King. While his kingdom now even extended till the Adriatic, some people in the realm whispered that Ottokar might have become too powerful in his pride and actions.
That's the wrong two as well. T-O-O. That's the one you're looking
didn't
for.
want to hear about it. Rumors that a new emperor would soon be elected. He was so close to his ultimate goal, a title that he wanted even more than his beautiful new wife Cunegunda.
Achievements did not progress in this game because cheat codes were used. Okay, no big deal. Fortunately, now we've unlocked the next level. Great. Alright. This is a really super long episode. Took my time playing this one. Had a good time though. Thanks for making it. And for all of you guys watching, my name's The Clever Fool. Once again, I will see you guys next time.